Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. Well, after 3 years as the home of the Chargers, it is most likely the final regular season home game at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in needing to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And if you're leading this organization, one of the things you're making sure everyone understands, this isn't about playing for draft picks. This is about playing for victories.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Texas Tech Red Raider at quarterback. It's Nick Shimonik.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Down. 70, Indy. Go.
Here's Shimonik to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Barkley going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Riley Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Makes the score Raiders 7.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They're throwing here. Shimonek. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Everyone's got 4 points.
Throwing on first down. Barkley, and this one's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go.
On the draw, Richard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. There we go.
To throw is Shimonek. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Shimonek. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Barkley, and this one complete to Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Irv Smith Jr., his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Back to throw. Shimonek. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Rashad Penny. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
The tackle made by Jonathan Bostic. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now Shimonek. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Number 53, Mike 53.
1st and 10 at the 37.
It's caught. Mitchell. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
To Dylan Mitchell. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
4 down, 4 down,
At
4
the
down.
37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Shimanek. On the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this complete to Mitchell. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Ready?
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dominic Easley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st down, Richard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Barkley. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Let's go, baby.
We turn our focus to Nick Shimanek and company. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
53, all day, just like that.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
at the 29-yard line.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. After the penalty, it's Penny. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty.
I'm going to run you over.
Back to throw here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. They can't hang with us.
Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Barkley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Barkley. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Going with Armstead, a first down carry, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
59 Mike, check, 59.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chargers.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Barkley, rush coming, and he's taken down. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
To throw on third down. Barkley. The open man here, Renfrow. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers.
On 2nd and goal, Barkley to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. From the 27, Shimanek steps away. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, you had the run-pass option. Now, not so much.
Yeah, it changes the play call, doesn't it? And that's probably a big reason why those offensive coordinators laminate their play sheets. You can't just rip them and tear them up when you're angry about something like that.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfro, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
You're going to say don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Santa Clara. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barkley. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
50, plant.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he fires one, but incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the 1st half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the 1st half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Offense.
Maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Shimanek, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
False start, offense.
Had some momentum going, driving down the field. That'll set him back 1st and 15.
I mean, that type of play, when you've got to go in your direction, shoot, my man Old Mo is arching an eyebrow at him right now. You've got me going. Keep me going.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Shimanek over the middle, and it's incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Shimanek to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Penny. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Shimanek going right side here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Penny. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
False start, offense.
On the ready.
So that'll back them up 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They're throwing here. Shimanek sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Nick Shimanek with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that...
And he's going to be taken down. Penalty marker on the field, however. Which side is this on? So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on 3rd down. From the gun, Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the run, it's Penny. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Ben
Got an open man, it's Scott. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
53.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Offense.
Not what you wanted there, 3rd and 2.
And this is something you've worked on in practice from the time you were in training camp, yet you still create your own mistakes.
Shimonek. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Barkley. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barkley, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Armstead. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Barkley. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Barkley completes it to Hardman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Ready? 60 or.
Now Shimonek. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
91.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Barkley. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down.
Check 50, check 50.
Throwing on third and long. Barkley. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the delay, it's Howard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dominic Easley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Shimonek, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back to throw, Shimonek. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Back to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense all day, all day.
Check up.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Shimonek And a flag comes in as that one falls
Illegal
incomplete.
touching. Offense.
Well, let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted.
Ready to
A
break.
lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Baby, get him, boys. Get him, boys.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
90, Wolf. Check 26, check 26. Get it.
A give running right is Armstead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
50, plant.
59. Yeah. He don't want none.
5.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So the Chargers now down on the scoreboard. Less than 90 seconds to go. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you felt that one.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Chips over here. There's overload.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So now let's look at this situation with no timeouts remaining. The offense should be able to just run the clock out.
I know that's what it says on my time management chart up here. And I know a lot of teams are hiring a time management coach who's going to sit in the box, talk to the head coach. And in this situation, if you do anything but take a knee in victory formation, then you're not playing the game right. This game should be over. Take the knee, hold on to the ball.
By the way, so impressive that you do have a time management chart up here.
Listen, you know I can't count. So I need it in a big way. We can't hire anyone to help us out. So hopefully I'm reading it correctly.
So this one, a victory for the Raiders. So for Oakland, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.